Alright, start off. Alright, yeah, check it. 1, 2. They call me P. Wow, I got my own style. I start my video off cause I'm P. Wow, I got my own style. They call me P. Wow, I start my own style. They call me P. Wow.
We on fire. Step up in the party, step up in the party high. We on fire. Right up to the party, right up to the party.
What's going on with you YouTube? It's your boy PY and we are back today with another one video, guys. And today's video is going to be on the topic discussion is why Jordan Brand actually love resellers and don't care really much about their consumers. And I'm going to give you my reasons on why Jordan Brand actually love resellers and the people that actually help hype their shoes up. Also, why Jordan Brand doesn't really care if you don't get a hype shoe, why they are such limited quantities in hype shoes, and pretty much why they'll keep producing the bull crap shoes we per se, and giving it and feeding the customers with that versus, yo, we all want the Travis Scotts, the ones and all the hype stuff. I'm gonna tell you why that they don't care about you guys, about me, about anybody else other than people that helps push their hype things into a bigger market, and also why we keep getting the bull crap. I'll tell you. Okay, so here's one of the reasons why Jordan Brand do what they do. So for instance, if you have a Nike account with Jordan Brand and Nike as well, in order to get, let's say, their good shoes, it also depends on your tier. So you got your foot stores, you got your, like, the Foot Actions, the Foot Lockers and stuff like that. You also have, you know, the actual Nike place where Nike company that sells the shoes as well. Also, you have, you know, your boutiques, your Undefeateds, your features, you know, and those stuff like that as well. So in order to get even Nike accounts, or not Nike account, but the good stuff that Nike has, like the hype stuff, or just even like the medium hype stuff, like certain Jordan 1s and stuff like that, you have to be able to, you're going to take in, Nike's going to give you the bull crap, the Team J's, the, you know, stuff that nobody wants. Now remember that that's going to be key to later on. I mean, mids, Jordan 1 mids, etc., and stuff like that. So to even have a Nike account, you got to take on the bull crap shoes and stuff like that. Also, y'all remember, it wasn't even that long ago, maybe about 3 years ago, probably at the latest, when everybody was crying about Jordan Brand. They don't make enough shoes. We want make enough shoes so everybody can get a pair of shoes. We can get a pair of shoes. I'm tired of the resellers, this and that. So Jordan Brand listened to you guys. Nike listened to you guys. They started mass producing the heck out of shoes. I mean, every week it was shoes. Shoes places was getting like 200, 300 pairs of the same shoes in men's, and then in women you get 200 pairs in women's, and that's just, you know, all foot size. That's just one store that's probably got like 500 pairs between men, women, and kids, and etc. As you know, other stores and stuff like that. So Jordan Brand listened to you guys and did exactly what you did, what y'all wanted them to do. I'm sorry, and you know what you guys did? You didn't buy them. They sat. Went on sale, hit the outlets, all of that. So what Jordan Brand did, they said, you know what? We're going to do something else, and it's going to work into their advantage. And I'm going to tell you what they did. What Jordan Brand did in their favor, when they saw that their shoes were sitting, they sat back and said, okay, we're going to do something that's going to get them. So we're going to make everything limited again to a certain extent. Now, what Jordan Brand only did was the shoes that they saw. Let's put it like this: Jordan Brand knows about resellers, knows about the StockX, all these, you know, consignment shops. You know, they know all these places that's making money off of their shoe. Jordan Brand is not stupid to that. They know what's going on. They know the stadium goods and and the flight clubs and all that. They know these. They know what's going on. So what they did was, okay, boom, we're going to make our shoes limited again. Now, granted, only shoes that they technically made limited is the stuff that's super hype and certain Jordan ones, and also, you know, collaborations with, you know, the the Undefeated, the Supremes, you know, stuff, those super hype shoes, the Travis Scotts and stuff like that. So they made those like super, like they made those limited. You get what I'm saying? But we're gonna talk about that too. So with that being said, you guys didn't buy those shoes, so they was like, okay, we're gonna sit back. This is how we're gonna do it. We're going to make these certain shoes limited, but the ones that we really want to get out, where everybody is going, where we feel like we're gonna make our money at, we're gonna give y'all the bull craps. We're gonna give you the 11 lows, the or fives and sixes that you guys are not gonna want. Not even on sale. They just give them to you like that. There are more pairs of those versus, you know, when like when the bread ones came out, you know, the bread toes came out. Because remember, the bread ones before that, there was a lot of bread ones, but they sold out. So it was like, okay, we're gonna get y'all with these. We're gonna hold these stocks on this, because technically they still got a bunch of pairs in their warehouse. Trust me, Jordan Brand is not making no 100K pairs just to have 100K pairs. It's more shoes, but it's like a mind trick. It's like, okay, if it's limited, we know you want it. We know you want it, so it's gonna keep you interested. We know you want this shoe. You can't get it. The bots and everything is eating on. We know you want the shoe. So you know what Jordan Brand do? For instance, let's say how they recently did it plenty of times. So like say like the ones, for instance. When did mids become a priority to where people wanted them? Until Jordan Brand started making their OG highs limited. So you know what they do? I'm gonna make these OG highs to keep you interested. Boom. But I'm gonna put out a bunch of these mids that with the same color, because guess what? Y'all ain't gonna want to pay those StockX prices or the Flight Club prices. So here's these for 110. They look the same. They mids. They're still Jordan 1s, but they look the same. And what people started doing, started buying them dang on mids up. I mean, I've never seen so many people rocking mids in a long time. Like it's ridiculous. They knock off their own shoes. Like they got some Kawhi Leonard looking mids out there. They got the patent leather mids and stuff like that. So what Jordan Brand did, they played the Jedi mind trick on us. These shoes are limited, you can't get it, but I'm gonna put out a shoe that's similar to it. That's not the OG high, but it looks like it, and the consumer, y'all gonna buy on. This is what we're gonna make our money. Because it don't cost Jordan Brand maybe like if $5, $10 or whatever to make those shoes. So they're getting 100%, 200% market off of those shoes. So it don't really matter. And then when, for instance, like if you go to like when Shoe Palace and the Sheiks and all those places, when they buy those shoes, they getting them as a market price. So they're not getting them for 200 and selling them for 200. How those stores are going to make money? They can't make money if they're buying it from you for 200 and they're selling it for 200. So when they buy from Jordan Brand, it's already coming at a discounted price because they're buying them wholesale. Let that sink in. So technically your shoe is not what the retail price says on it. It's actually cheaper than that because Jordan Brand is selling it to those other individual stores that has those accounts with them cheaper than what you're paying for. So those other stores have to make money off of that retail suggested price. So what I mean by that is Jordan Brand, they limit their stuff because they feel like people care about something that's limited, something that's hyped up. That's why Jordan Brand have all these like YouTubers and like these shoe ambassadors and stuff that come out to hype up certain shoes, because they already know that they're gonna limit this shoe. They're gonna give it to people, all the people you follow, like it's a, you know, all the YouTubers that get, you know, shoes from Jordan Brand for free, you know, and the bigger sneaker people that's into sneakers, you know, like Major and Mayer and you know, all those, the bigger people that's done things when Nike before, they're gonna give them early, let them rock friends and families, because they're like, yo, y'all not gonna get it, but guess what? When we make something that's similar to it, it's not gonna be this shoe. When we make something similar to it, We're gonna give y'all a bunch of those, and we're just gonna keep giving everybody else the hype stuff, because it's gonna keep. It's like a slave mind mentality. Like, yo, I gotta have those. Well, shoot, if I can't have those, I'm gonna get the next best thing that look like them. For instance, like the not for resales that dropped this year. Those were limited. Now what's Jordan Brand doing? They're making a Jordan 1 that looks the same exact shoe. It's a Jordan 1, same exact color. Maybe they took off, I think the red check is a little different or something like that, but it's still the not for resale shoe without the not for resale stuff on it, and it comes out in June. And Jordan Brand is giving that to you, giving that to us, because they made the hype shoes not, pretty much almost unavailable for a mass production, as far as like everybody wanting that shoe. Jordan Brand feeds off the hype. Jordan Brand needs the hype. And let me tell you why Jordan Brand needs resellers. Because if a shoe is not worth money nowadays, because people don't buy the shoe because they actually like the shoe. People buy the shoe because it's hype. Them Travis Scott ones is ugly as hell. But people want them because it's a name on them. And you could look up on StockX and you could be like, oh, these are worth this and that. So I got a $1,000 shoe on my feet. So Jordan Brand knows what we're thinking, and they using it to their advantage. So with everybody hates resellers and all of that. Actually, if it wasn't for resellers, Jordan Brand wouldn't be the way they is right now. Because y'all getting mad at the resellers, you should be getting mad at Jordan Brand. Jordan Brand is doing this purposes. It's like trolling. That's why, for instance, like the not for resales. They literally put not for resale on the shoe. Jordan Brand are in tune with this stuff. They watch people YouTube. They watch what goes on to the sneaker company. They know who's selling their shoes. They know everything. Even Kanye West. Just like in one of his songs, 20 G's for the Yeezy. Like, they know what's going on. That's why Kanye West himself even stepped back on mass producing the Yeezy, because he's like, it's like this. If somebody gives you what you want all the time, you kind of lose interest in it. It's like, damn, it's every weekend is this, or it's too many. This person got it, that 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 person got it. Dang, I want to feel special, man. I want to feel like my kicks is different. I ain't got the same kicks as everybody else. So that's why Jordan Brand pulled back and made stuff limited and started feeding everybody else the lookalikes, the knockoffs of they knockoffs. Get what I'm saying? Think about it. Also, what I mean by that, they need the resellers and the people who view their shoes, is because at one point, it was a couple of years ago, Adidas was kicking Nike butt. Now, granted, I'm not saying as far as a whole, but when the Yeezys and the NMDs, the comfort thing came out, you kind of seen. That's why Jordan shoes was still sitting on shelves, because at that time they mass produced their shoe, and then Adidas came with something a little bit different with the Boost. So with that colliding at the same time, when they was like, okay, we're gonna give you guys your shoes, we let them sit there. Them things sat on shelves for weeks, went to outlets, so Jordan Brand's like, you know what, maybe giving people what they want is not a good thing, because when you give somebody so much what they want, they don't appreciate it. So what Jordan Brand did, they made everything limited again. And I ain't talking about the 12s, those type of numbers. You can get those. Those still sitting on shelves right now. Certain shoes, not every shoe, but certain shoes are still sitting on shelves right now. But, you best believe anything that's like a Jordan 1, shoot, even 11s now, they mass produce 11s because they feel like every year at the end of the year, Christmas time, like that, we gonna buy them 11s. It don't matter what they do. They give us 2 pairs of 11s at the end of the year, and they all sell out every time, because they know, okay, well, at least with this 11 high, it's gonna sell, and it's Christmas time. Your mama want to buy you some shoes. She want to get the whole family. Everybody want to take Christmas pictures, and stuff like that. So that's why on 11s, that's why it's literally like a million point two some pairs. And the bread 11s that's coming out this year, I heard it's gonna be like almost 2 million pairs of those. So Jordan Brand knows, they know how to market and they know how to play with us, man. And we allowed that as the consumers, crying about, we want more shoes, more Jordan shoes, more Jordan shoes. And they gave it to us and we didn't buy them. So now Jordan Brand is going to do what they want to do. And this is why they need resellers to hype up shoes, to throw the prices up. So when you can't grab that Travis Scott, best believe Jordan 1 is going to come out with a colorway of a mid, of a knockoff of its shoe, and sell it to you just because it looks like the Travis. And I promise you, and maybe not this year, but sometime it's coming. You're going to have a Jordan 1 mid that's going to look like a Travis Scott. And those are going to sell out from small size to maybe 10 at the most. You know, maybe those 10s and up might sit a little bit. But the 9s and down, they're going to sell out because, well, I couldn't get the Travis Scotts, so I'm going to grab this shoe and it look like a Travis Scott. That's what Jordan Brand does with their shoes. And that's what they was doing with the whole team concept as well, when before all the 7s and all the stuff were selling out at those times, because now they don't sell out. So the team J's and stuff like that ain't really doing so well, because y'all believe, trust me, them team J's, them 7s and 6s lookalikes, they were selling because all the J's were selling out at the time. So people's like, well, shoot, these are $100 cheaper. They kind of look like a 7, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab them. I've seen plenty of people rocking team 7s, man. I couldn't believe it because they couldn't get the original 7s. And that's what Jordan Brand, they do. They're gonna make the shoe available, but not really available. That's why they got the sneakers app. That's why you can't, like if it's like the Travis Scott's or something like that, every store is not going to have those, so you can go ahead and try to grab them. It's going to be harder for you to get. But hey, here's these mids or these teams that look like them. We're going to give you these, and y'all going to enjoy that. At least it look like it. I mean, you don't want to pay $1,200. So here you go, and it's cheaper than the original price. Here you go. The reason why these boutiques get the super hype things is because most of those boutiques are highly established. I mean, from feature, from so you know, all those high tier you know, companies that get Jordans and stuff like, they're gonna get the hype stuff because they done collabs. Undefeated done plenty of collabs with Jordan Brand, Adidas, etc. You know, so with them, they're going to give them exclusive because just Jordan adding those with those brand names, it's already overhyped. You know how many Supreme, Nikes, Jordans that collab together? So if Jordan Brand collab with them again, the instant sellout, whether it's gonna be limited or not. So that's why those boutiques and those type of brands, they get the limited stuff because they already have a name established for themselves. They're already up here. So it's actually helping Jordan Brand. It makes them look good. Because I'll have Jordan Brand Supreme 14. Boom. Here you go. It's limited. Only a certain amount of people can get it. It's raffles, etc. Backdoor, whatever. But a couple of weeks later, month to 3 months later, here's the same shoe that looked like it, but it just don't have their branding, but it looks like the Supreme collab. Here you go. I'm going to sell y'all this. And those will be more widely available because that's what Jordan Brand makes their money off. So do y'all kind of like understand what I mean as far as like Nike and Jordan Brand, they finessing. But that's only because as a consumer, we allowed that. We allowed them to do this to us because we took part in not buying the shoes when they was available to us. Because Jordan 1s, at one point, they was making plenty Jordan 1s. I remember the breads, the shoe, everything was available to everybody to where if you got up in the morning or you did your raffle, you could have got them. Breads was, the 2016 was so many of those. The Royal ones was so many Royal ones. Shoot, when they re-released the Black Toes, some people weren't even picking them up because they had no value to them. Top 3s had no value to them. Nobody wanted it because it had no value to them. Now look at the price. So now those shoes have shot up. So you know what Jordan Brand did? They got a knockoff top 3, which is a mid that looks like a top 3. They also made a bread mid and selling that. You get what I'm saying? The Jordan Brand knows what's going on, man, and they doing it to us in the way that they don't care. They don't care if you don't get the hype shoe. But guess what? If you don't get the hype shoe, somebody else gonna get the fake looking hype shoe that looks like it. And that's where they make their money at. It's not necessarily off one particular shoe. It's over a variety of shoes that Jordan Brand makes their money off. They don't care if you crying, oh, the sneaker app is broken, I can't get on the sneaker app. F Jordan Brand with their sneaker app. Fix it, fix it, fix it. Jordan Brand is a multi-billion-dollar company. If they wanted to have a perfect app, there would be a perfect app. Believe that. But Jordan Brand just sitting back, look at they going crazy trying to get these shoes. Yes, 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 yes. Hey, y'all got that prototype of the fake looking Travis Scott's coming up soon? Good, cause they crying over these, and I know StockX got it for this price. They ain't gonna want to pay that, but we gonna give them the same shoe, different color as a mid, without the Travis Scott branding on it, and we gonna sell it for $100, and we making 100% profit off it anyway, cause we only spent $10 on it. So make sure y'all go ahead and push that out in a couple of months and watch they eat those up. I'm not gonna make this video much longer. That's pretty much what I'm explaining to you guys on. This is the mindset as a company, as a business. You know, they know what's going on. They actually feed into what's going on, the hypeness, the craziness. That's why when you go to stores with releases, they take those pictures of the long lines, because if they wanted to make it a better system, they can. They choose not to. They need that. They want people to be like, dang, y'all going crazy over some shoes? Why? Then somebody else would be interested in jumping into the craziness, because we thrive off of craziness. You know what I'm saying? So Jordan Brand loves the chaos. Only thing they probably don't like is people killing each other over those shoes. But as far as the craziness that goes on, people camping out for days and all that stuff, Jordan Brand looking like, hey, our shoes so good. We got people camping out 4 days before the release. You get what I'm saying? So they love it. 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 So all I'm saying is, either get you a bot, stop crying, get up in the morning, and get your shoe, man. Because Jordan Brand, I'm serious, they don't care. They don't care. So there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. But we can slip and slide and get our way on certain things. I mean, as far as getting a shoe, and they don't like that either. That'll be another video. But as far as the hype and the crazies, Jordan Brand love it. So this your boy PY. I'm out. I hope I explained to you guys why Jordan Brand loves the resellers, love the chaos, love the bullcrap that's going on behind their shoes. It's money. It's all about the money. It makes sense to them. Yeah, you ain't getting this shoe, but guess what? You're gonna buy that lookalike. So this is your boy PY. I'm out, man. Comment below, let me know if you agree, if you disagree. Let's talk about it, see what everybody else feeling about it. You know what I mean? So I'm out. I'll check you guys in the next video. Peace.